What's up, YouTube? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you new, make sure you hit that subscribe button when you come in. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification button as well so you can get my videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos that everybody can see them. Now, I want to send a shout out to everybody that's have donated to my channel. It doesn't matter how much you donate. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $200, $300, $400, $20, whatever it is, $5. If you donated to my channel, I'm thankful and grateful for that, and I appreciate you. That's all I love. And I ask that everybody share my video. Thank you. What's up, people? I'm Starwolf, your host. Look, check it out. There's a fake war going on pedophiles. Or should I say a war? They have a war that's going on pedophiles. I say it's fake. And the reason I say it's fake is because how do you have a war against yourself? How do you wage war against yourself? The only way to eliminate the problem, if you're going to wage war against yourself, is to eliminate yourself from the equation. Because pedophilia has been going on for centuries, for decades. And there's been no real solution to the problem. I know a lot of times my solutions, when people listen to my videos and they listen to my solutions are drastic. But in my mind, they're not drastic. They're the only ones that really work. If you tried everything, such as incarcerating a person, such as putting a person on probation, they're on parole, you have them on house arrest, you're monitoring them. None of that works. You have registered sex offenders, people that's registered. So they're being monitored. You can't, let me tell you something, peoples. You cannot monitor a rapist. You cannot monitor a sexual predator. You cannot monitor pedophilia. To a certain extent you can, but 100% you can monitor it. And here's why. First, you have to unmask the enemy. You have to understand who you're dealing with for you to even be able to begin to wage a war on pedophilia or monitoring them. Now, the enemy is disguised because someone that's abducting children, someone that's involved in human trafficking in these sex rings, they don't have a unique look. You can't just walk outside your door, walk outside your home and point at a person and be like, yup, that person right there, he's going to abduct a child. And that child will be killed. That child will come up missing due to human trafficking. If you could, we wouldn't have a problem. You see, it's hard to identify who the pedophile is, because pedophilia is not consolidated to one class of people. It's not consolidated to one race of people. It's not consolidated to one sex of people. Men and women and younger men and women are pedophiles. Black men and women, white men and women, Hispanic men and women. I don't care what race you come from. I don't care how you look, whatever type of background you come from, whatever part of the world you reside in. There's pedophiles. There's millions of them. The stranger is always next door. The stranger is always in your home. The stranger is close to you. It could be your uncle, your dad, your mom, your grandma, your cousin, your friend, the person you met at the mailbox, the person you met in the grocery store. So for the government to say that they're waging a war against pedophiles, to me, that didn't sit well. Because, like I said, pedophiles is disguised. You can't just point them out. You have pedophiles within the government. You have policemen that's pedophiles. You have pedophiles come from all walks of life. They're rich and poor. The same people that you call on for help to assist you in problems in regards to a child being abducted or human trafficking, sex trafficking or whatever, hey, they be pedophiles. So how do you, what's the solution? How do you wage war? Do you continue to incarcerate a person? Because there's been times where a person is incarcerated and they get out and they do the exact same shit. They do the exact same shit. So incarcerating a person is not the solution to the problem unless that person gets locked up, and then while he's locked up, he probably gets beat to death or something happens to him to where he cannot do that again. See, those are the only solutions to the problems. But that's a small percentage. It only happens to a small percentage because how do you take down a sex ring with that's comprised of 3, 4, 5, maybe 10,000 members, and probably charges a stick on probably 100 of those members? You see what I'm saying? And then the person that's handing down the time that's supposed to try him, the judges, some of them are pedophiles. Look at these priests. I mean, it's prevalent in wherever you look, wherever you turn. That's just what it is. In my eyes, I feel like it's 1, 2, 3. I feel like it's 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 6 out of every 10 people have some type of problem with pedophilia. You can believe that. The highest top 10 states is California, Michigan, Georgia, Nevada, Illinois, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Washington, and New Jersey. And I could definitely see how California is at the top of the list. You have Hollywood. Yeah. All the porn industry, the porn capital of the world. Yeah. I can see how California could be at the top of the list. I can see how Nevada made the list. I can see how Georgia made the list. So it's not that they're waging a war against pedophiles, because you're not going to be able to wage a war against yourself, because there's billions and billions of dollars in sex trafficking. They don't want to stop that. They're addicted to the money. They don't care whose child it is or whose girlfriend or mother or son, or they don't care. They don't care at all. Okay? You have, like I said, you have these prosecutors, judges, all these high profile attorneys. They all get together. They have sex parties. They perform sex rituals. If you don't believe me, go research it and look it up for yourself. It's people you can talk to. They'll tell you this. They'll back up every word I'm saying. They have sex rituals that they perform on adults and children. These same people that get in the news and get in the media and talk on the news in front of the world, in front of millions of people, and they lie to people's faces talking about they waging a war on pedophilia, and here it is, they the main culprits. You see, that's spooky, because it tells me one thing. You cannot eliminate it unless that person is eliminated for good. That's the only way to stop it. It may sound drastic, but it's real. I only deal with reality and realism. I can't deal with the fairy tale and the fake. That's just what it is. And that's just what it's going to be. You're forcing a lot of these children that's abducted, they're forced into labor. The average age of someone involved in a human trafficking when they're abducted is 12 to 14 years old. This traumatizes the child. They take them through a series of torment. They torment them to the point to where they break them, just like you would do a wild animal or a wild horse. You know, this is what they do. You know, yeah, they do this on a daily. So it becomes not only physical, but mental. And if the child or the adult is blessed, if they're blessed, then that's a beautiful thing, because they may be able to escape. They're blessed to be able to escape. But then the real trauma sets in. The real pain and agony sets in because they've been traumatized. They've been mentally traumatized. They will never be the same ever again. And this is what we're dealing with. There is no war on pedophilia, because the people that's waging war are the people that's involved in it heavily. There is no war. These people lie. And they continue to lie, and it'll continue to go on until we stop it. Until we able to, like I said, you can't identify everybody, but the ones you do know for sure, we need to eliminate them. We need to get them out the way. We need to get them out the way. Straight up. I'm Starwolf, your host. Peace.